Hello everyone and welcome back to Crimes and Punishment Sherlock Holmes, The Fate of Black Peter. Case number 1 of 6 cases. We are going to go into Scotland Yard and interview this guy. There we go. Let's talk.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan. The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please.
Alright, let's see if we can make some deductions here. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in a pool of... Ah-huh.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I am sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Alright.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes? Oh wait, I'm in the morgue. Why am I in the morgue? There's nothing in here, right? Why would I be in here? I'm gonna run. You can run! Okay, good.
Locked. These are the suspect's belongings. A handkerchief with the initials JHN. And partner, 1883. From R. Dawson. To my friend, Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. These abbreviations mean something, but what? A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Any deductions that I can make?
Mr. Holmes?
Locked. Locked.
Possible that I can ask about stuff, or is there other stuff? Let's take a look. Yes.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Shit. Okay, I know.
The police seized...
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
I meant to say the ring's engraving.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner. So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Damn it. Sorry.
The ring is mine.
The Lord of the Rings!
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well,
Yes, it did.
I will see you soon, young man.
So that's that. Time to talk to Strahd, hopefully.
Locked.
Go to Baker Street. Deduct anything? Let us continue to Baker Street.
That is not the one I need.
That's the one I meant, so
Here it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
back to Scotland Yard we go. Still a few clues left unanswered. Just a few, though. It's unclear as to why he's connected with this murder. That's the only thing.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance. Locked. These are the suspects.
All right. Anything?
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, let's go in the cabin and see if there's something in there.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway. CPR, a torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
All right. So what's next? All right. Back to Baker Street we go. We'll be right back, guys. Thanks for watching.